Do you like cucumber? In this video, I'm going to tell you 9 benefits of eating cucumber every day and also 3 risks, what you have to be careful about. There are some situations where the consumption of cucumber should be avoided. I'll comment on that as well. I made a video talking about salads, the best salads for those with diabetes, and in this video, I ranked the best and the worst. I ended up not talking about the cucumber, so that's why you asked so much. I'm making a video just about it, because it had a lot of comments. I've seen that many people like to eat cucumber. I don't know if that's the case for you, but leave it in the comments. If you like to eat cucumber, how many times a week? Or if you eat it every day, and how do you eat the cucumber? And what are the 9 benefits? The number 1 benefit is that cucumber can help control cholesterol levels. Do you have high cholesterol? Then the consumption of cucumber is beneficial. Why? Because cucumber has a type of soluble fiber called pectin. This pectin is widely studied for helping to control cholesterol levels, especially bad cholesterol, the LDL cholesterol. But it has another benefit as well. Cucumber has substances that can help lower cholesterol. So it works in 2 ways for cholesterol control. Very good substance. And also if you have high triglycerides, another type of fat in the blood, cucumber is also good because it has no carbohydrates. It is low in carbohydrates. These carbohydrates won't raise your triglycerides. So if you are taking care of triglycerides, the consumption of cucumber is also beneficial. Big plus point. Another great benefit of cucumber here, number 2, is that cucumber can help with weight management and can also help with weight loss. Why? Because cucumber, will it speed up your metabolism? No, it's not about that. So cucumber, because it's a substance with few calories, very few calories, just to give you an idea, 100 grams of cucumber will have an average of just 15 calories. Look at that. And when I talk about these calories, you're taking advantage of the vitamins. There are substances that are antioxidants. There's a very well-known substance in cucumber, which is cucurbitacin. This substance has anti-inflammatory potential. Cucumber also has flavonoids, which can help your metabolism, but cucumber can also assist with weight loss. I'll explain what I personally do. Sometimes I like to eat cucumber at supper because it's low in calories and it helps me through the night. I always prefer to sleep with a full stomach. I don't know if you do as well, but if I'm hungry, I can't sleep. So often I have dinner around 9 or 8:30. Then when it's bedtime, I sleep until midnight or sometimes 1 in the morning. Then what happens? I get a bit hungry, so I like eating cucumber in that situation because it keeps me from grabbing something like a cake or chocolate or some other high-calorie food. Eating cucumber at that moment really helps me control my weight, apart from the other health benefits that I'm going to discuss in this video. Another tip about cucumbers, I like to eat them as a snack too, especially before lunch. I eat breakfast around 10 o'clock. I start to get a bit hungry, and at that time I also like to eat cucumbers, okay? And how do I like to eat them? Talking about me a bit, here's a suggestion. Since I asked you to give yours, I'll also give mine. I like to eat it on its own or pickled cucumbers, okay? I don't like to put it in salad because I think it takes some of the taste of the other salad ingredients. Lettuce, tomato, so I don't really like to mix cucumber in the salad. I like to eat it as a snack and also before bed. Cucumber has fiber. It has few calories. It will help you stay more satisfied, so it helps with weight control, weight loss. The third benefit of eating cucumber is that cucumber can help control blood sugar levels. Why? Because cucumber has no sugars, is low in carbohydrates, and has fiber. So besides not raising your blood sugar, and you don't need to spike your insulin, if you eat cucumber, if you eat it with other foods, it helps to reduce the glycemic index. What is the glycemic index? How much those foods will raise your blood sugar? So if you add cucumber, for example, you're adding fiber, you're adding a food that is mostly water, which will also help with your hydration and will reduce the glycemic index of the meal, will improve your digestion. So if you're diabetic, know that cucumber is one of the best foods because it has nutrients, has vitamins, and will help control blood sugar levels. There are some studies that show that consuming cucumber can help reduce glycated hemoglobin levels and also control capillary glucose levels. The test that you do with the device, with the glucometer or glucose meter that you do on your fingertip. So cucumber can help control those levels as well. That's why I said it, because it has fiber, because it has beneficial substances, and because it doesn't have sugars. So it's a great strategy for those with diabetes. Benefit number 4. Cucumber has potassium and also magnesium. It can help control high blood pressure. Do you have high blood pressure? So cucumber is a great food because it's high in potassium. We know that substances, foods with potassium, can help control blood pressure, so it's worth consuming cucumber. Number 5, cucumber and fat in the liver. Is cucumber good for those with fat in their liver? Yes. If you have fat in your liver, cucumber is a good food because it's low in carbohydrates and it's also high in fiber. It can assist in this process. In addition, it has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant substances, which is also beneficial for those who are experiencing fatty inflammation in the liver. Look, everything I'm talking about, fatty liver, diabetes, high cholesterol, and other benefits, I'm not saying that cucumber is a miracle food or that it's a cure for these situations. No, it's not about that. I'm saying that cucumber can help, along with other measures, lifestyle modifications, for example, other dietary modifications. Cucumber can help with this process, but it's not the cure. Otherwise, it would be too easy. Who has high blood pressure or who has diabetes, then it would just be eating cucumber and that's all right, and that's not what the video is about. So it may help, but it won't completely reduce your chance of getting diabetes or improve your disease entirely. Let's not misunderstand the video. The 6th benefit is the cucumber, because it has a lot of antioxidants. It can prevent some kinds of cancer. Is it good for treatment? Cucumber is not good for cancer treatment, but because it has this antioxidant potential to protect our cells, to protect DNA, we know that antioxidant substances can prevent cancer. They can prevent some types of cancer. So it's a great benefit of cucumber. Benefit number 7, cucumber can prevent dehydration. 95% of its composition is water, and we know the benefits of water intake. If you eat cucumbers, you're also consuming a lot of water, thereby preventing dehydration. A lot of times, even the diabetics I mentioned, their rate of dehydration is really high. And what happens when you're dehydrated? Your brain often confuses the sensation of thirst with hunger. So it's worth eating cucumber. It keeps you hydrated. That's another benefit I'd like to add to our list. Benefit number 8 is that cucumber can contribute to bone health. It contains vitamin K and magnesium. And vitamin K combined with calcium is very important for our bones. Benefit number 9 is that cucumber can support your gut health. Eating fiber is good for our gut. It even reduces the risk of bowel cancer or colorectal cancer. In addition to the antioxidant benefits I mentioned and its anti-inflammatory properties, cucumber also contains fiber, which helps your intestinal transit. There are several other benefits I would like to mention here, such as for the hair, the nails, but I will leave these 9 that are the main ones. And what are the risks of eating cucumber? Since I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I would talk about 3 situations. The first situation I want to highlight is if you have weak kidneys, if you have kidney failure, especially at a more advanced stage, you might have to avoid eating cucumber because of the potassium. So if you're treating a kidney failure problem, weak kidneys, it's worth considering before you add cucumber to your diet, and also other substances that are rich in potassium, such as avocado, banana. It's worth asking the doctor, the nephrologist, if you can eat cucumber. If you have another type of kidney problem, which is not a decrease in function, for example, if you have a kidney cyst, because of that, you won't need to avoid cucumber, all right? So it's only for those who have decreased function at a more advanced stage, then yes, you have to be careful. The second risk and second warning about the consumption of cucumber is because it has cucurbitaken. For those who have irritable bowel syndrome, those who have a lot of diarrhea, those who have a lot of stuffiness, or some intestinal discomfort, those who already have this diagnosis of irritable bowel syndrome, cucumber can often worsen the symptoms. It will not cause any disease, but if you already have this alteration that I talked about, cucumber can often make your symptoms much worse. So it's worth avoiding consumption if it worsens the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. It's also another alert here, okay? But you've already seen that cucumber is beneficial for the gut. It's only in this citation. The third warning, the third quote that you're going to have to avoid cucumber is if you have an acute bout of diverticulitis, you are also going to have to restrict your consumption of that food. I know many are going to ask, I have diverticular, can I eat cucumber? Yes, you can without any issues. It's beneficial to consume. Cucumber can decrease your risk of having an acute diverticulitis flare-up. So, simply having diverticular is not a reason not to eat it. On the contrary, it's even a reason to eat it. Often people think that the tiny seeds inside a cucumber could possibly impact and increase your chances. This is something we thought many years ago, but the belief has persisted. So I'm reassuring you, if you have diverticular, there's no issue. You can eat cucumber and also other foods like tomatoes, chia, flaxseed. It's only during a flare-up that you'll need to restrict. Just as you'll need to restrict other foods, you'll need to follow a special diet then. On a scale from 0 to 10, what score would you give this video? If it's a 10, I'll make more videos like this. I'm also going to ask you, if you didn't put it at the beginning of the video, to write down your cucumber recipe, when you eat it, how you like it. Also, write down the city you're in. I want to know which part of the world you're watching from. I'm talking from Porto Alegre. Put it here and I'll send you a hug. You've seen that cucumber is good for those with diabetes, but there are salads that are bad. I made a specific video about salads for diabetics, the best and the worst ones. Do you want to know this ranking? Which salads should you avoid and which ones should you consume? In this video I talk about it. I'm sure you'll like it. A hug. See you next time.